Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing Dr. Pepper soft serve ice cream. This kind of works for a lot of fizzy drinks, soda pops, whatever you want to call it. I will put a list of immediate ones that you can use with no adjustment, but also there are some that just have different sugar contents and you'll need to make some adjustment for those. But something to note is you can't do this with sugar-free soda. And that's because we just do not know what the sugar-free content is and how that will affect our freezing point. They don't legally have to put that on the ingredient label like they do with normal sugar, cane sugar. So it's really kind of difficult to say, yes, you can take a sugar-free Dr. Pepper, sugar-free Coke, sugar-free whatever you like to drink and turn it into ice cream. You absolutely can, but we don't know how that freezing point will be affected by the sugar substitutes. We also don't know on a lot of them what those sugar substitutes are. So we're going to stick to good old-fashioned sugar. First thing we need to do is get this reducing down. We're going to take 700 milliliters, so 700 grams, and we're going to reduce that down to 200 milliliters, 200 grams. Easy way to do that. Take your scales, take your pan, on that goes, tare it, which means zero it out if you're unsure. In we go, 700, there we go, 700 grams in there. We want to reduce that down to 200. Now, I know exactly how much this pan weighs. If you don't know how much your pan weighs, then easy way to do it is take your scale, zero it out, put your pan plus your soda in there, weigh the whole thing together. Then when you're ready, you simply pop it on top, and we know that it needs to be reduced down by 500 grams. So just as an FYI, this pan with the 700 weighs 1,330 grams. I need to reduce the Dr. Pepper by 500 grams, so 830 grams, okay? Let's go. We're gonna get it up to a boil, but then we're gonna reduce the temperature down and let it simmer. Don't keep the temperature too high. If we keep the temperature too high, we're gonna invert some of that sugar that's in there, and that will throw the recipe totally off. So just let that go. Probably gonna take about half an hour, something to do, something like that. But let's carry on with the rest and get it all ready for our Dr. Pepper infusion. Right, we're gonna take our bowl, and first thing we're gonna do is get our milk in here. 500 grams, milliliters, same thing, of whole milk. We're gonna put in 120 grams of 33% cream. If you're using 36% cream, then put 110 grams. If you're using 50% cream, 90 grams. Into this, we're putting 85 grams of skim milk powder and 55 grams of glucose syrup. Standard corn syrup is fine. Turn that down to medium. Now they're up to a boil. Standard corn syrup, so white corn syrup, is absolutely fine. That's basically glucose. Off-the-shelf glucose syrup, also fine. Honey doesn't do the same thing, but use it if you want to. Glucose changes the texture of the ice cream, makes it a bit more elastic on the tongue. So it has a specific purpose. So we're going to go in there with 55 grams. We're going to stir this together. The purpose of stirring this together is to get that milk powder dissolving, get that glucose syrup emulsifying into this liquid. Doesn't take long. Vanilla extract, we are going in with 6 grams, if I can open the bottle. And our stabilizer. Stabilizer is always used in soft serve recipes because it serves a functional purpose. That functional purpose is to maintain the structure whilst it's being pulled, and that's either commercially or at home. It always has a purpose. And we're doing 1.8 grams of our guar, and that is that. Get that stirred together. Guar, cold process stabilizer, doesn't need heating up. So that is everything bar our Dr. Pepper reduction. So what we can do is just let this sit in the refrigerator until our Dr. Pepper reduction is done. Right, our base is hydrated, our milk powder is hydrated, and our Dr. Pepper reduction is finished. That actually took like an hour. Let's start stirring this into our base. By keeping our base cold in the refrigerator, it means it cools that Dr. Pepper down really, really quick. Let's get this one on and get it going. And let's get this in there and get this churned up, ready to go. I'm going to use a chocolate waffle bowl, same waffle cone recipe that I've used on the channel many times. I'll link to it in the video description. But let's get this in, get it spinning. Dr. Pepper soft serve with some salted caramel sauce. Delicious. Perfect texture. Dr. Pepper flavor coming through. It's always going to be like weaker than your drink because we're adding it to dairy. We can't do anything about that. But what we can do is combat that dairy dullness that happens with certain extracts. So all my Patreon supporters and YouTube members will get a complete list of all the sodas you can make this with, and also the extracts that you can use to boost those flavors and how to use them as well. In the description below is a basic list of those sodas that you can use as well. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next week is the sorbet video, so don't miss that one. See you then.